Well, let's see if Ryback indeed rules here tonight.
Well, Cole, I wouldn't bet against him. He looks like an absolute savage here.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
You know, something that many people don't know about Ryback away from the ring is that his time in the gym is what he considers to be his most private time. It doesn't take a genius to see Ryback spends a lot of time dedicated to physical wellness. But Ryback also uses the gym as a form of meditation. Put your lights out quick. What's going to happen now? And he's got that bear hug locked in. There's no escaping this.
I don't believe the destruction we're seeing.
This guy's just going from one painful move to another.
King, you brought up Ryback and his time in the gym. Ryback uses that time to reflect on what is going on in WWE as well as outside the company. The discipline it takes to build a physique like Ryback's requires years and years of dedication and sacrifice.
Yeah, and I think Ryback's dedication and thinking in the gym gives us a little more insight into who he really is. The human wrecking ball might be more cerebral in his approach to this business than people realize and give him credit for.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's endured heavy blows here. I don't know how much longer he can go. The referee may have to call this match, King.
Oh my gosh, this is awful. I'm going to tell you something. Whenever you get hit like that, for the next 15 minutes, everybody you see has an exact win.
I've been in there with Cena when he's like this. I became a former WWE champion because of it. When John Cena gets like this, he can bust through cinder block walls and not slow down a step.
Talk about a target. The largest bullseye is always in someone's back.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'll tell you, when you talk about New England, there's some of the toughest people in the world. Blue-collar workers,
right.
Hard shipyard workers,
Yes.
and that's where John Cena was brought up. You know, growing up with 4 brothers in a house that loved WWE and all types of sports, it made John Cena work to become one of the toughest superstars to lace up a pair of boots. Fighting from a position of full health here. Looking fresh out there. You're not going to lose many matches when you're competing at full health.
You know, Cole, you might be onto something with that. Maybe those brutal New England winters toughened John Cena up as a kid. A young John Cena shoveling snow, walking to school in freezing temperatures. I'd imagine that put an extra layer of bark on you in a real hurry. Thankfully, we didn't have those winters like that in Memphis.
Yeah, but you're getting them now with global warming. Cena makes the cover. And he escapes with a kick out.
Ryback refuses to give up. Ow! Ooh.
Good Lord, that wasn't even close.
So that's what it's like being so far off the mark.
Back down to earth with authority.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it. He's simply reminding him that he's here. You know, we were talking about John Cena's childhood in the Northeast, but with all this talk about shoveling snow in cold weather, doesn't it really come down to the work Cena does in the gym instead of the weather when he had to put up with as a kid? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure those winters toughened Cena up a bit, but I can't imagine that did more for him than working out in the gym and in the ring.
Well, you're right. You can't just roll out of a snowbank and into the squared circle, Michael. But I know John Cena's dad, and I'm sure as a kid, Cena had to build his character by shoveling snow and walking through his share of blizzards. Oh, Ryback did not like that. Oh, that'll leave a mark. You know, it's safe to say that Ryback is pretty much feared throughout the WWE locker room. I think it's also safe to say that goes for the fans in our audience as well, both in attendance with us and those watching at home. Here's the cover.
Plenty of fight left.
You're right. This guy's still near 100%. Man, did you see that, Cole? If that won't keep Cena down for the count, I don't know if anything will.
Sometimes all it takes is a punch, or in this case, repeated punches.
Oh, a serious knockout blow.
Since January of 1993, Raw has been providing viewers with the absolute best sports entertainment action available. King, the crowd feels the fear they do about Ryback because, one, he's not interested in their thoughts and opinions, and they know it. And two, the fans know Ryback has the power and the mean streak to do and say whatever he wants, whenever he wants. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Meet a clothesline. Ryback's going to end it right here.
Oh, the big guy is still hungry.
1, 2. And the shoulder's up in time.
Well, as long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters. I don't know if John Cena's gas tank ever reaches empty.
We know about Ryback's inane ability to do whatever he wants here. It's amazing over the course of WWE's history, all the powerhouses and freaks of nature that have entered its battleground. Fans know that Ryback is not the next in a long, distinguished line of strongmen. It's something they, in the WWE, has never seen before.
Yeah, Ryback strikes fear.
There it is, the attitude adjustment.
Oh, the dreaded AA.
1, 2. And a kick out.
The kick out's all that saved him. This match goes on.
What do you have to do to keep this guy down? At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted. Watch it, watch it. There it is, the attitude adjustment.
Oh, the dreaded AA.
He thinks he has it. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go to the highlights here. Let's take a look back at what exactly happened during this one. There was no love lost in that match. And look at the impact in these highlights. I can't believe what we saw in that match.
Here's your winner, John Cena.
He gets a victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
An incredible match and a big, big victory.
You know, I don't recall ever actually being pinned, but you would have to think it's pretty humiliating.
And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week right here on Monday Night Raw.